Not super, but it's got a fair share of things. Including this super dumb trick at the very beginning. Yeah, it's good. I just really wish I could get past this. I don't know. Like, I mean, a 318 is kind of short term what I'm going for, but like, I don't really do goals well because, like, sure, reaching your goal always feels really good, but like at the same time, it's not always worth the struggle to get there. Like, I know that might sound like really pessimistic or whatever, but like sometimes the struggle you got to get through is just like not worth it. So like I kind of set soft goals for myself, but if I don't meet them, I don't get broken up by it. I just like to play the game until I have fun, and then I move on to something else until that isn't fun anymore, and I just keep doing that. And if I don't reach my goal, then it's not the end of the world. So I kind of don't like to put emphasis on it, but I guess right now just 318 is like kind of, yeah, I mean, for the most part, the big goal is just, you know, get a time that's better than this one. That's kind of where I'm at. Oh, wow, okay, nice. That was pretty fast. Oh, get in the loading zone. It's kind of like if you don't get it first try, it's actually really difficult to get it because your camera is kind of different, which makes the positioning kind of hard to get correct. So it's more often than not first try or not at all. I kind of need to find a setup that like works with any camera, or like a way to set up the camera maybe. Okay, well, we're not out of the clear yet. Or in the clear yet. I gotta do this trick here. Not we. You guys aren't doing anything. You're just watching. It's all me, baby. Don't do it. Nice. That trick's hard. That trick is deceivingly difficult. Okay, perfect damage. Good, good. I want to take exactly a heart and a half before I leave. So that's really good. Okay, so far phenomenal beginning. This is really, really good. Wow. That didn't take long to get going. Usually I reset for like a half hour to an hour before I get one of these. The only thing that probably could have gone better is the rat was a little slow. He was a little slow getting to me, but other than that, pretty good. I'm most upset about losing that last run because the ghost ship went really quite well, and the ghost ship doesn't really go that well that often. So that's a little disappointing. That's really the hurdle. I mean, obviously I can't lose time, but like that is kind of where I end up losing a lot of time, and there's usually nothing I can do about it. So my ghost ship in that last run was pretty good. Thanks. I don't usually let my hair get that long. My finger is gonna hurt so badly if this run ends up finishing. Pretty good split. Yep, that's pretty good. I'd say in this game, it's actually pretty easy to have like consistently decent splits. For the most part, there's a couple anomalies. See the ghost ship. But for the most part, I think I don't end up losing a whole lot of time all over the place. I'm definitely substantially more consistent than I am with something like OOT. OOT, it's like so easy to lose time everywhere, but in this game, it's like playing well is pretty much in your hands. Wii U VC is faster for this game, but like nobody wants to run on Wii U VC because it kind of sucks. It's unfortunate that it's faster. Like playing on a gamepad does not sound very good. It's like unfortunate when games have like other versions with like inaccurate emulation techniques. Yeah, I mean it's just like a virtual console port, so. Yeah, Toad runs. Spirit tracks. Loading and lag, only difference. There's no lag, and the loads are, oh, I don't remember exactly. I feel like each load is like 3 frames faster or something. It saves, unfortunately, probably minutes. I don't have a Wii U, so I haven't actually messed with it, but I forget exactly what it was. Um, well, if there's no lag and the loads are faster, even if that's like technically a good thing for going fast, it's still inaccurate emulation. Because emulation means that, I mean, you're trying to emulate something, right? You're trying to make it the same, and if those things are off, it's not accurate. Even if it's like good for going fast. No, it's allowed because it's still an official version of the game. But just because it's an official version doesn't mean that the emulation isn't bad. It's just nobody, at least me and the other guy who were like good at this game, pretty much said, yeah, I don't want to run on Wii U VC because it's not fun. And we like having fun. It is easier. So, like, we're not going to discourage anyone from running it on Wii U VC. Because, like, that would be dumb, right? But we were pretty much like, until someone else like beats us on Wii U, we really don't feel like doing it because it's just uncomfortable and it's not as fun. Like, if someone beats my time on a Wii U, I'll probably get a Wii U. And I'll probably beat them. I don't know how it works with the TV, but I know it's on the gamepad. I really don't know. I haven't messed with it. I've heard it looks worse on Wii U, though. I've heard it looks worse. But I've only heard that from one person, because I've only really talked to this with one person. And, like, it sounds stupid to not use the fastest version for, like, me if I'm really trying to take it seriously, but at the same time, like, Super Mario 64 runners don't use, like, Wii VC, and that's fast. So, like, it's really not that absurd. And mostly, I don't really care. I just like having fun doing what I like. So, until that no longer suffices, I'm gonna keep doing it. Roll, please. Don't slash. Okay, that was a little weird, but fine, I guess. Well, the 3DS mic also sucks, which is why I don't use it. I have, like, earbuds with, like, a built-in microphone thing on it, and I use that, and it works so much better. Also, I'm pretty sure the mic on my 3DS is broken, because I blew into it too hard once. This split will be okay. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. If you'll open the chest. Yeah, but I remember, and like I said, I haven't actually tried to play the game on Wii U because I don't own a Wii U and I kind of don't feel like buying one just for. I mean, I play other stuff on it too, but I remember there was another thing that made it really annoying besides just the general form factor of the gamepad. And if I'm trying to remember correctly, I think it is that since both screens are on one screen, the top of like what is normally the touchscreen doesn't have like a boundary to it, right? And so like if you move your stylus like too far up, then like it no longer inputs or something like that. I forget. So it made like moving up to the top of the screen or like rolling or something like really frustrating. I don't remember exactly. I haven't played it, but I feel like I remember hearing something like that. Wow. Dude, I'm fragging out. For real. Yeah, you would have to do sideways gamepad. Okay, mediocre. You don't have to. How else would you do it? Is there an option to just put the bottom screen on the gamepad? Hello? And then like another screen on the DS or like on the like, because I would still like to use the top screen. Like put one screen on the gamepad and like one on the TV. Okay, then maybe something like that would work. I feel like there would still maybe be issues because the gamepad is 16:9 and a DS is a 4:3 aspect ratio. Okay, well, I mean, I'm sure I'll look into it at some point, but right now I'm just perfectly content with my 3DS here. This split's pretty good. The one fight wasn't the best, but overall, like a lot of little mistakes, but overall, like this is all right. That homie decided to move like in the worst possible spot. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really gonna save any time after that. That really sucks, because my rat was so good. Yeah, kind of upset about that. Being ahead's good. Losing, like, probably 10 seconds. Maybe more. When the stuff that really matters was bad. I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, when the stuff that really matters went well and other stuff goes bad, it's kind of disappointing. Hey. Significantly is kind of a... Depends on what your definition of significant is. So the thing is you can't really measure how much time jumping saves in time, kind of, because it saves a set amount of distance every time you do a jump, right? Not like a set amount of time. So how do I put this? Like, it saves time, right? It saves time, but I can't say like, oh, it definitely saves 1 frame every single time you jump. It might. I doubt it does. I bet some jumps might save like 2 frames. Some might not save any frames. I think on average, every jump saves about 1 frame. Which, over the course of a run, you do a lot of sailing. So we're talking, you know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Jumping all the time. Might even be more than that. I mean, I'm not sure. But I know it's faster. I keep getting owned by drawing the Hourglass door. Not really sure why. I feel like my drawings have been pretty consistently good. Everybody's a critic, right? I was really hoping he would whiff it. I lost a second there because of that. It died to something really dumb. Hello, door. It wasn't really luck. I mean, it was my fault. It was a slightly more difficult situation to deal with than usual. But it definitely wasn't luck that killed it. It was entirely my fault. If I had gotten different luck, I might have, you know, dealt with it better. But it, you know, saying that it was luck that ended it was, it's not, you know, it's not really true. I'm owning up to it. I fucked up. Hey. Basically, it was a situation in which luck made something a little bit more difficult than it normally probably would have been. And because of that, I messed up. I should not have messed up still. It was still really dumb of me. Yeah, I can't, John. It was a dumb mistake. Not as consistently, but yes. Get in there. I need two more. Mad that I lost time there. Alright, I want the next 4 splits to go well. 5? I want the next 5 splits to go really well. I mean, I want all my splits to go well, but I'm gonna fucking crunch these. I don't think I know what the Cooper test is, so I'm gonna go with no. Run a track for 12 minutes? No, I've never done that. I'd probably end up going a couple feet. Or maybe a couple thousand. $12 minutes. Yeah. 2 miles. I don't do a whole lot of track running. Usually trail. Come on. Three, one, one, one. These guys were in a really fortunate position. That guy was trying to own me. Not doing the best job at it, but he tried. Same for this guy. Very aggressive. What's the difference of what? No, I don't scream until next time. But I'm also not going to scream because it's not very consistent to scream. It's pretty inconsistent. Track running and trail running. Oh fuck, that's not very good. Track running is a lot more consistent. Trail running usually has more turns. Usually it's not flat. Usually more terrain, you know, like there might be tree roots, there might be like branches and stuff, and obviously hills, which personally I prefer a lot more. I think running on a track isn't very interesting. I think it's way more fun, like substantially. Running is pretty good. I like it. Running on a track to me, and this is gonna be a little naive, but it just kind of feels like running in circles, which is kind of what I do on a trail, but just much bigger circles, so I see everything a little bit less. Yeah, working out's really repetitive, I agree. I mean, I still do it, but it's really repetitive, and I feel like doing track running is a little bit less repetitive, or it's more repetitive than just going out to a trail. I don't like listening to music when I run. It throws off my pace. I think running on a trail though is nice. It helps me clear my head. I think it's pretty relaxing. I feel like that would throw me off too. Also, I don't really like watching Netflix. I don't really like watching anything. Fuck, that's not gonna work. Wow, really bad paths this run. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. I think that's a pretty good strategy. It doesn't work for me. If I'm gonna run, I just like to find a nice, pretty place to do it. Or kick my butt so fucking hard that it doesn't matter. Because I'm just thinking about how much physical anguish I am in. I actually haven't really messed with it. I know... So the thing is... I think it works to go through the fog. But the issue is I need the shovel, and you can't get the shovel until you get lost in the fog. Because this guy will not have this conversation with you. And if this guy doesn't have this conversation with you, then the lady outside won't let you get into the cave, and then you can't get the shovel. Asshole. I'm gonna lose time here. Really bad paths over the ocean. Okay, this split is the one that really matters, though. You need the shovel in a couple of places. Hey, thanks for the bits. Now, what would be good is if there's a way to get past the lady on Melita Island right there. Then you could get the shovel without having to get lost in the fog. And so you could just go straight here without going up into the northwest quadrant. That would be good. That would be the optimal way to go. No, it's not experimental. Not even slightly. I like the way they look. Insert ASCII emoji thing with the dude holding up his nails. See bio. I don't know. Probably nostalgia. Probably just because I really like holding a 3DS in my hand as opposed to... GameCube controllers are nice. I'm not very good at them. You know, that sounds dumb. I'm just so used to the controller form factor. It's really helpful. Hello. I recommend Zahir. He's cool. A lot better than I am at video games. Beetle, why you do this? Get away. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that one. I like the way it looks. Man, if you are an old enough boy to get that reference, like, give yourself a pat on the back. Because that's an oldie, but a goodie. Really? Again? Okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, avoided taking the hit there. That wind is, like, I believe consistent, but I don't really have it memorized exactly what I'm supposed to do because, like, little inconsistencies in your movement. I don't alright, a lot of people when they do speedruns, like, memorize everything that they do as far as movement goes, and I'm really bad about that. I kind of just memorize more of the general idea of what I'm trying to do. And so I think that wind is consistent, but you need to move like in exactly the same way every single time. And I don't. I should... Whoa! What? What is going on? Really unbelievable. This is going to be a bad split. I really wanted this to go well, but it's really not going to. That is unfortunate. I was at the stairs, dude. Like, I kind of just expect to get eaten by that guy because he's so difficult to avoid, but at the same time, I really thought I was safe. What video did you post? Maybe. I don't remember. What's better? I think they're pretty equal. No, I don't think I watched that. Is it a good video or a bad video? Or is it good because it's bad? I like good videos. I'll watch it. I see so much really bad ill-informed speedrunning content, and so it would be refreshing to see some really good like videos talking about like what speedrunning is actually all about. Maybe not ill-informed, but maybe poorly represented. Very narrow-minded. I don't like that very much. Yeah, I would say Apollo Legend isn't maybe like poor content. It's certainly somewhat well put together, but I think it fits more in that narrow-minded aspect of here's the opinion of one person who says it's the opinion of, you know, many people. And I don't like that at all. Summoning Salt's quite good because his videos have nothing to do with opinions. It's all fact. It is all objective. I like the way they're put together. They're very informative. I have absolutely nothing wrong with this content. Very good. What I don't like is videos where it's like AGDQ is bad. Here's why. I don't like those. Or speedrunning is getting worse, and here's why. I don't like those. That sucked. I like subjective things when they are talked about in I don't want to say an apologetic manner, but maybe in a more well-researched way. I would say Strider X is not really about speedrunning. Maybe empathetic. I can't really think of the word I'm going for. I hate the cringe comps, dude. I think if there were like one subset of videos that I could pull off the face of the internet, it would be those. They frustrate me to no end, for so many reasons. They're really bad. I think the one example that really just takes it home for me is a couple of years ago. Actually, I don't think it was that long ago. A year and a half. There was a dude who bent down to like pick up a drink underneath his chair or something, and they like cut the shot right there, so like it almost kind of looks like he's sniffing some chick's chair or something, but you can go and see the whole clip. He's reaching under his chair to go get a drink, like, and then I hear so many people go like, no, I don't want to go to AGDQ. It's like a bunch of weird people, like so poorly represented. It's so bad. That one really makes me angry. Yeah, AGDQ's a blast. I'm not saying it's a perfect event by any means, but I think it's so frustrating when people just talk about like, wow, AGDQ sucks, and like, it's not really a discussion. It's not really like very analytical. It's just here's all the things I hate about it, and not really like, you know, they don't feel very critical, I suppose. It feels like worse. Isn't people only if you make it weird? There are so many amazing, really cool people I know who devote so much time to speedrunning, and there are really cool people who don't devote a whole lot of time to speedrunning who are also really cool. And I know a whole lot of really weird people that I have absolutely no business talking to, who I don't like at all, who don't even speedrun at all and go to that event. No, I am going to AGDQ. I'll be there. I think confirmation bias. There's a lot of confirmation bias about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just people going, well, I know speedrunners who are weird, so I guess that means speedrunners are weird, right? It's like, not like, well, you know, I know people who are weird, so I'm sure there's some weird speedrunners too. I don't like it very much. I'm not running. I didn't get anything accepted. He's not changing the subject. He's saying that it's like devoting unhealthy amounts of times to anything is just that. It's unhealthy. People who literally just sit on their ass and watch football all day aren't healthy. Like it's not a good pastime. People who watch Netflix all day, like that's not a healthy thing to do. It's the exact same thing as if you speedrun literally with all of your free time, that's probably not a healthy investment of time. That can be said for absolutely anything. But also, that doesn't mean that you're just a weird, you know, person that, like... You should enjoy what you do. You shouldn't let it take over your life, but you should enjoy what you do. No, speedrunning's not... Am I alone right now? I got 200 fucking people talking to me right now. And we're having really great conversations. I'm probably more social sometimes on Twitch than I am with my actual friends. I have better conversations right here. Which isn't to say I don't go out and have fun with my friends. Trust me, I do that all the time. But saying that this isn't a social, you know, thing going on right now is just absolutely ludicrous. About the sketchy stuff about AGDQ. So as far as the charity goes, I'm not the biggest fan of Prevent Cancer Foundation. And a lot of the reasons are probably... you know, things you've heard before. And I think the point is, though, I don't think that should affect you that much. It's still charity. It's still going to a good cause. If you would rather give your money to a different charity, I think that's okay. And I think that's understandable. But at the same time, I don't see anything bad about giving your money to a good cause, even if it's maybe not, like, the most relevant cause or always the most honest. It's never not been for charity. No, it has been for Prevent Cancer Foundation. Now, SGDQ, the one in the summer, that is for... Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is a charity I like a lot better. So I actually usually end up donating to SGDQ instead, which is fine. There have been some weird things about getting banned at AGDQ that people really like to get attached to. I think most of those are really bad things to get upset about. I can't really think of a single instance, except for one, of someone getting banned from GDQ that wasn't kind of absolutely warranted. It is really boring. What was the one? Okay, it was maybe still warranted. It was stupid. It was a stupid... Someone made a dumb tweet. Someone made a dumb tweet during one of the events. It was purely satirical. And it was maybe bad. But they were making a dumb tweet about... It was like a parody of AGDQ, essentially. And so, like, it wasn't really related. Like, it was a dumb reason to get banned. Aquatic animal. I don't know. Do otters count? Otters are pretty cool. No, I don't think people should be banned over tweets. I agree. So I think that was dumb. Other times were like, most people were banned for actual shit that happened. Yeah, Clint definitely got banned from ADDQ after never going. That has always been my favorite joke. I think people got really upset about the one where someone wore political attire or something on stream. I was literally sitting there like 5 feet away from it when it happened, and they were warned to not do it. Like, they were told, like, hey, don't do that. Yeah, CFB told people to go jump in front of a bus, and actually it was hilarious, and I'm so glad he wasn't banned, because fuck. It was definitely not the best way to deal with the situation. However, something really needed to be done about that. Shit. And I think the most important thing is he is one of the few people who got, like, reprimanded, who actually, like, apologized for it. Other people just go, I didn't do anything wrong. And then they're like, well, duh, you're banned. The other guy who got banned for a tweet was not banned because he literally just said, hey, I don't think this is fair. I apologize for what I did. Let's work something out here. And they were like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just, like, don't do it again. Most people didn't apologize. The only maybe exception for that was Bonesaw, but, like, I love you, Bonesaw. You're one of my favorite guys. I loved that run. But also, maybe not the best choice of words in some situations. But it was fun. You know, it was good, and he probably deserved it a little bit. Yeah, he did. He swore a lot and criticized businesses on stream and told people to tweet at them in kind of a harassing manner, which isn't the worst thing ever. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad, but I think the bad thing about that is he was told to stop many times. That's kind of the bad thing. The Owen Wilson jokes weren't like... I don't think that was really a big deal. I don't think they cared that much about that. Oh, I love talking about this stuff. Don't thank me. I think the people gotta know. The people gotta know that, like, there is such a divide and it's really easy to tell most of the times of the people who just watch AGDQ and SCDQ at home, and the people who actually kind of attend, or at least are highly involved with people who attend, because there's a very different there's a very different mindset. It was a great run. Like I said, I love Bonesaw. One of my favorite. I actually hosted / rated him the other day because, like, one of my favorite guys. He's just really nice and cool. But I would be lying if I said I didn't think he kind of had it coming. What is my opinion on him? I don't have an opinion. He's not a speedrunner anymore. I think people making jokes about me and him and our names is not funny anymore. I think more people ask me unironically if we are related than people who ask me ironically, and I think that's kind of entertaining, but also, like, makes me lose some faith in humanity. Most of all, not like just doesn't really. He wasn't really involved in the community. Like I kind of want to criticize him for that, but also that's not my business. So the most I can say is that I don't really care to have an opinion because he just didn't really interact with anyone. Oh yeah, like the parties are at AGDQ. Shit happens. It's fun though. Like, I think the only really thing I didn't like about Clint was kind of that idea that I was talking about earlier. It's just an individual who kind of has a lot of influence, and a lot of people kind of just thought that he represented a lot of people, but really he had nothing to do with them. I knew it, but also that was kind of bad, but also really okay. I'm not rooming in the SCDQ or the AGDQ server. I am rooming with Paper Mario people. I'm rooming with the Turtle Fuckers. I believe is their group name. Still save time. That's actually like an inaccurate goal. I deleted it because it was bad. It can be improved by a lot. Am I gonna get dizzy? No. Yeah, I understand. Thanks for looking out for me. I don't care. Let's be honest. A lot of streaming is luck. I mean, you get lucky. I got lucky, kind of. I feel like I busted my ass and did a lot of good stuff, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that there were people along the way that helped me get where I am right now. Spirit tracks? No. No, you can't draw the Triforce on the door, really. Like, I don't know. I think, I don't think anyone, I think rarely people will get somewhere on their own as far as, like, making it, or whatever you want to call it. I think maybe artist. Do people really come to Twitch from Pixiv? Yeah, maybe then. I think that's probably a good exception. Like, there are exceptions. Like, obviously someone had to do it first. There are those really big names who were there before anyone else, and, you know, they did it. But also, they kind of got lucky because they were there before anyone else, right? There's also that advantage. I still have to say that that's kind of lucky. Like, there will never not be a luck factor involved. I know a decent amount of streamers who I think are incredibly interesting, who stream a lot, and I think they stream really good stuff, and they don't get a whole lot of viewers. I don't know if their stuff just isn't clicking with other people, or if it's that they just, you know, weren't as lucky as some of us who did, you know, kind of make it. I think it's interesting. I have always wondered that. I have always wondered that. I think there's a lot of different ways that you can look at that. I asked the question a couple of days on stream, and actually some people kind of got upset at me for this. Only a few. It was vast minority, but I was a little surprised that people, one or two, maybe 4 or 5 people got a little upset at me. I kind of asked the question. I was like, so I don't get that. I see a lot of, you know, still big streams on Twitch, right? Streams that get hundreds of viewers. Maybe less. Maybe streams that get around what I get right about now, like, you know, 50 to 200, pretty broad range, that have hundreds and hundreds of subscribers on Twitch. And I kind of just asked my chat, like, what, you know, how do you guys think that works? Because like what is the difference between those people and me? And not because I'm like desperate for subscribers or anything like that. I'm not trying to make this like a needy, like, oh, feel bad for me because I feel like I'm doing everything right. Like, in a completely analytical sense, like, what's the difference? Like, where does it come from? And I think it's really interesting. Like, did they get lucky, or is it something they're doing? I think to an extent you eventually kind of build up this ecosystem, and then it's just there, right? How did that happen? I think it's really interesting to think about. And I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I just think it's really interesting, and I kind of want to, you know, I like talking about it. I am on, even if I'm not interacting, I'm on Twitch a lot. I have been on Twitch for a long time. I like to think and talk about the ways it works. I think it's really interesting. I like to understand it because I think it's cool. Like, I guess, as an example, like I said, I know people who get around 100 to 200 viewers who have 500 subscribers. Like, obviously, that's not a bad thing. Good for them. I'm not saying that they're bad or I'm better. I just think it's, I think it's really interesting. I'm saying that a lot. I'm saying, oh, I think it's really interesting. It's not really interesting of me to continually repeat myself. Yeah, I see a lot of people say emotes. Emotes the big one. Okay. That's usually what I see people ask or say is emotes. Emotes is, and I think that's why it interests me so much, because I have definitely never subbed to any channel for emotes. I don't use. I talked about this earlier. Right? Like I don't use emotes in Twitch chat, and I'm obviously in the minority. I'm not your average Twitch viewer. I don't watch as much Twitch as a lot of people, and I'm not using chat like a lot of people do. That was really good. Yeah, I think I think the question really came to my mind when gifting really became a big thing, because I thought it was like how much is that affecting kind of the streaming subscriber partner making a career out of a Twitch environment. Like, what is the effect? Also, I'm not really responding to a whole lot of chat right now because this part I always fuck up and I'm trying not to. Well, it's hard to communicate without chat, but I often don't use emotes to communicate. I think a lot of chat is like, I'm not even trying to call anyone out right now. This is not like, wow, you're a shit viewer, you're really bad at chatting or anything like that. I think in a lot of instances, people will, and this is fine, like I must stress, like, don't feel bad if this is something you maybe do, but oh my god. Scared. Get the fuck away from me. Hello. Oh my god, that was awful. I was so scared. Yeah, I think a lot of people do it because they don't know how to make what they're trying to say known without an emote, which is actually in a lot of cases very useful. I try to stray away from that because I think in a lot of cases you'll get into the environment, well, someone will say something very much not funny, and they'll like put a kappa emote at the end of it, or they'll say something sarcastic or something, and they'll put a kappa at the end of it, and it's like, that didn't really make that like a good comment. Like, or they'll try to mask like being rude with like an emote. I see that a lot. Someone will say something really rude and they'll put an emote at the end of it, and like that doesn't make it okay. You know. Yeah, I'm kidding. Sorry, Kappa. Like, I don't see a whole lot of value in that. I think a lot of people will just like kind of fall back on that. I really try not to, and so I think I find myself not using a whole lot of emotes. But of course, emotes can be used for so much more than just that. It's just kind of personal preference kind of thing. I think it's just something that bothers me more than it really should. And to say it's like it bothers me is maybe a bit, like, it does bother me. It's something that when I see it, I kind of roll my eyes and I go, okay, like that's real good. I've been on Twitch long enough that it doesn't really get under my skin, but like, I would prefer it not be. What am I doing? What are we looking at here? Okay, wishing I had saved some more time, but this is fine. I think ZFG's chat is really interesting because back in the day it was terrible and it was criticized for being terrible. ZFG will even say his chat was awful. And then it was really good for a large stream for like a pretty long time. It was really, really good. And now it's kind of back to being not so great. He may defend that, but I'm also going to counter it by saying it's not really great. I still think it's on the better end of streams that size. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to criticize ZFG. Sometimes it's out of your hands. What makes chat bad? I think a great example of that is what I was talking about earlier. We did a race a couple of weeks ago. It was OT 3D versus OT 100%, and a lot of people were really rude to me. It was not a very pleasant experience. I thought it was a fun race. I had a lot of fun. A lot of people in chat were being very aggressive to me. Definitely the minority. Most of the people who were being bad were just flat out ignorant, which I would say still doesn't make it a good chat. Right, I still don't prefer that, but like, there were a couple of people who were trying to be malicious. I didn't like that. I hope ZFG's watching. ZFG, if you're here, I love you. Yeah, the race was a blast. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. What? No. I'm gonna fall off, right? Okay, no. Yo, Jay, are you going to GDQ or nah? I don't have enough videos of you. Okay, I didn't think so. Twitch streamer ZFG does Fortnite dance, not clickbait. 5 exclamation points. I think this is ahead of my previous run, but I'm also a little disappointed I didn't save some more time on bow. also kind of wish I had a couple more arrows than I do right now. Actually, yeah, I got some videos of him. I'm not gonna give them to you, but... No, not again. Okay. Okay, good. I got some lag there from an enemy dying towards the end. If I had missed that, it would have been really bad and I would have lost a lot of time. Okay, I should still save a second or two. Yeah, you shouldn't use Twitch emotes in, like, speech. It's, Oh, I'm not saving time. Don't do it. Please. Oh, come on. I want to let you know that we're not trying to make fun of you by telling you this. If you're someone that does this, it's for your own good. Don't do it. People say yikes. Well, everyone says yikes, right? Oof, yeah, definitely oof. Zoinks. No, go that way if you're gonna go away, but just hit me instead. No, not that one. Oh, come on. Alright. Like, zoinks! Harder, Scoob! Good. No. I've been streaming for 5 hours. Oh, come on. That may not be far enough. I hope my other RNG in the split goes well, because that was not ideal. I was so close, but I barely did not draw it long enough. There isn't a whole lot in this split besides at the very beginning where things can actually go wrong because you messed up. It's mostly luck. There's a lot of luck. Like, you can mess up, but it's less likely. Here's our first bit of luck. This homeboy is pretty random. Well, actually, this is the second. Oh, there he is. Okay, below average. Definitely below average. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I need these pose to not spawn like right on top of me. Would be really nice. Wow, I absolutely missed. Hello. Did I kill 2 of them on the first thing? All right, that was... I got decent luck, but I messed it up. That was bad. This room is, like, I can mess this room up. But after this, it's all pretty much the same. It's kind of really bad if I mess something up. But then the boss is, like... can either go really badly or just fine. Okay, that cycle was good. No, barely missed that. Dumb. You okay? I should have gotten demolished by that one Skulltula, but I wasn't. Playing without splits doesn't always help. I know if I have a good run or a bad run. Yeah, it helps some people, but I'm saying it doesn't always. Give it a try, but I find it doesn't really work all that well for me. I've done it a few times, and I usually don't feel very good about it. Usually when I don't have splits, I just assume everything is worse than it actually is, and I don't think it's very fun. That's just me. Fortnite. kind of the thought of Fortnite is I feel like a bit interesting because it simultaneously makes the average Joe's views of gaming like more acceptable, but at the same time like way more worse. It kind of like puts gaming as like a fun competitive thing, like kind of on the map, but at the same time it's like also kind of bad because it puts it on the map. Right? The hospital you're in. I'm curious as to why that is, because I don't want it to be some of the reasons that I think. Alright, let's get some good luck going here. Yellow? Yellow. Ooh, fast, fast. All right, 50-50. We got a 50-50 shot. Slow. This is bad. This is not fast. This is not good. Oh my god. Blue. So if green gets hit, that's really bad, especially after that. I don't want the green one to get hit. Yeah, you should maybe not. Okay, so I got air quotes good RNG. There are 3 things about this fight that matter, and that's how long each volley is. If you have to do an extra cycle, which I don't have to do an extra cycle, and if they fire the wrong projectile at you, which 2 of those 3 things went perfectly, and then the third one went so bad that it did. Okay, that was just really unfortunate. She keeps firing it right at the wall. That's so bad. Okay, yeah. So 2 of those things went perfectly, and the other one went so badly that it didn't even matter. So that's cool. That's not good at all. Really? Frustrating. Frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna allow that to be my one bad split, and I'm just gonna play out of my head. It took a little long. A little slow. Psycho Mantis. Gotta put that in your Twitter bio. Circle clicker. It's like actually speed. You get a little boost. Boost me, daddy. Anime bait splits. It's an interesting question. How do I word this? There's a place for people who use anime babe splits, and it begins with a P and ends in risen. That's all I have to say. You know, the other thing I don't like about CFG is that he steals my emotes. What the heck? Is there actually someone with that name on Twitch who streams OT? That's really funny. That's a good name. I mean, I guess that's not that weird, but or like coincidental, but CFG steals my fucking emotes. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does sound like a streamer, actually. Yo, what up, guys? PRisen17 here. I'm gonna be playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 4 today. And yeah, let's get started. My voice changed at the end there to like something not at all I was going for. Oh shit. Nah, homie, Fortnite is out, right? Fortnite's out. It's Call of Duty time. It's time for the boys to be men, right? Like, it's October 2018. We done being head ass, right? It's time to be dead ass. Like, we're all woke gamers here, right? Big stretch. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get dizzy there. Okay, cool. These are probably my two biggest time saves, so I really don't want them to go poorly. Oh, I missed that guy. Okay. Oh no, I knew it. Okay. That was bad. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good. Oh wait, wrong item. Yeah, beat me up. Okay, that was good recovery. Good recovery. Better Phantom. Don't let me be a bad influence. I've had so much more luck drawing the Triforce, which is objectively a harder shape to draw than the Hourglass, and yet I still keep messing up the Hourglass recently. The Triumph Fork. I had a weird day yesterday. Yesterday was my weird day. No, I still want Boomerang. I think they call the Triforce that in this game sometimes. I think they call it the Triumph Fork or something. It's something along those lines. It's been so long since I've played this in English. I don't... It's been like 4 years since I've played this in English, and it's been like 9 years since I've played this in English and actually read the text. The fish. Oh, is that in Wind Waker, actually? Is that... Yeah, that's in Wind Waker. Okay, yep. That's what it was. I do this really cool thing when I wake up in the morning where I cease to be a functioning human being as I lie in bed and forget how to like work an alarm clock on my phone. It's really quite the phenomena. I somehow always fuck it up. Recently less than usual, but I can't tell you how many times the alarm clock on my phone, like the sound for it, just like, you know, like the volume for it just turns itself all the way down in the morning. Don't really know how that happens, but it's a little frustrating. And suddenly I'm awake and I'm like, what the fuck is that noise, dude? Like, turn that shit off. And I see it and it's like, oh, duh, yeah, it's my alarm clock. And then I'm like, oh, well, guess I'm just gonna have to live with it, right? Because like, oh shit, this might be bad. Because there's like no way to turn it off or anything, right? Because I'm just like totally forgot. It's really something, honestly. I would not function. Oh, shit. Oh, yep. Good night. I would not be able to do it without an alarm clock. It just like... I feel like oftentimes I wake up before my alarm, but at the same time, I don't trust myself that much. I don't trust like that. It's faster. Not because of text. I don't actually know if text speed has any difference. I'm gonna say text doesn't really have any substantial significant difference. What we do know is that there are version differences that affect how fast it is. Korean version does not have those version differences, though. Or at least definitely not one of them. It's possible it has the other one. I wish I have... I'd save more time there. Yep, I have played it in English. I used to play this game a lot. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd saved more there. Time save is fine, but I was kind of hoping to save more like 20 to 30 seconds. Can I get away with doing this? The answer is yes, I can get away with doing that. Capture card, I'd say don't worry about. Console is obviously a little important. Hello? I'm not going to make this cycle, am I? Okay, this might be a little bit sketchy. Fuck. What do I do? That blows a lot. That blows a lot. No, don't come this way. What are you doing? Okay. Don't even think about it. God, I'm choking. I should try not doing what I just did there. I think I maybe have a better idea for a strat in that room. I think there's a lot of time. Mistakes like those are kind of inexcusable. Like these rooms I've done enough and they play out exactly the same every time. Currently 5.5 hours, but probably less. I didn't think he was gonna spawn in the right spot because the red guy acted kind of weird. That was fine. Yeah, not saving the kind of time I wanted to here, but still saving a little bit. This is significantly worse than my last run. My last run was over a minute faster than this. Wait, how did you get a fourth? Yeah, last run was about a minute faster than this. How did I get the fourth chart right now? It's kind of like an intended sequence break. Fuck. Oh, you mean the third? Yeah, okay. So there's 3 in that room, and 2 of them are in chests, and 1 of them is held by a phantom. No, I only ever have 3. Oh, come on. Nah, I only ever have 3 at once. This part is a little scary. Hit the boat, dude. Hey, see ya. That was good. I used to replay the final fight. Yeah, I used to spend like 2 days just playing this game. Beat it in like 2 days. Alright, where's the frog? Where is he? Where he at? That wasn't very good. Oh, roll. Not as much as some games, but it's about to get a little bit more. A few minutes here. Hey, thanks for the host, how's gaming treating you? You've been going hard recently. I feel like you're always on. Hope you're doing well. Gear's a bitch, yeah. Gear's... I hate Gear, man. I'm doing alright. That's a W, by the way. Yeah, got a haircut yesterday. Usually don't let my hair get that long. The most glitched item in the game is by far the hammer, which, hey, if you look at the splits, golly, sure is coming up fast. Hey, by the way, congrats on the AOBW record. That stood for a really long time, so it's definitely really cool that you got it. It's nice to see some leaderboard disruption. I need boomerang. Yeah, I think, actually, I don't know. Recently, I don't think a whole lot. I know Romulo. I think he's doing Persona stuff again, but yeah, Romulo. Definitely it's a great speedrun though. Yeah, it's one of those, you know, only gamers will understand, you know? I think ALBW is one of my fave speedruns. I definitely want to do 100% again. I will. It's gonna happen. But right now, I'm enjoying this. Oh, come on. Get over there. Really? Really? That's no... What? Okay, come here. Good. Alright, that was not very good. There. Sloppy. Don't. That was fine. Cool. No, not collecting all ship parts. Argument against ship parts is that you can sell all of them anyways, so they're not permanent, and also literally no one would run it, and that would be so dumb. Why have a category if it's like no one's gonna run it, right? You should define things to make them reasonable, but also like fun. I don't know if anyone knows what that little is. That little piece of nomenclature there. Fun. Get a dictionary, nerd. Oh my god. losing decent amount of time. That like was not my friend. Hey, Nikki. You so fine. I think that Nikki is spelled differently. All treasure maps. There are 31 of them. All spirit gems. There are 60. All hearts. There are 13. All gear. So quiver upgrades, bomb tube upgrades, bomb tube bag upgrades, swordsman scroll, shield, because like you wouldn't get a shield in this run. And then on top of getting the spirit gems, you also have to upgrade the fairy abilities with the spirit gems. So there's, you know, there's a hefty list. I think it's a hot speed run. It's not very popular because this game isn't a very popular speedrun, and because there's also like kind of a lot of luck. But also, we didn't really get down to defining it super well until like super recently. How many statuses do I break? Probably about 4 on average. That depends. Oh, that was shaky. Okay. Yeah, I got a haircut. I don't like letting my hair get as long as it was. Please work. 64 DS is pretty dope. If you haven't seen it, I recommend. Oh my god. Yeah, only if you're doing any percent do you clip Boobin fight Bowser. You get 1 star. But I mean, that's also any percent in... regular 64. 64 DS is good. It's good. Spirit Tracks is not nearly as good as this, I don't think. Let me put it this way. Spirit Tracks is 2 hours longer, and it has 3 skips in it. It's got 3 tricks. Three tricks. I'm not even going to say how much they skip, but it has 3. Okay. No. How was that okay? Okay. Some guy recently, I saw it on Twitter, but I actually looked into it a little more. Just made a Wii, and he fit it inside of an Altoids can. It's called the Kill Me. I'm sure other people here saw it. It was fantastic. The things people are doing these days. Yeah, it had 5 batteries, or like 5 minutes of battery life. Okay. Alright, slow. Took forever to get the frame. Yeah, the Varia, the Varia cube was so good, dude. The GameCube that they made, that some guy made out of one of those really big GameCube keyboard controllers. Wow, I dropped 200 frames. I'm still dropping frames. And it's like Metroid themed. Oh my god, that thing is nuts. Okay, there's a hard trick coming up. Yeah, I've like never really dropped a whole lot of frames because of like internet. That is the wrong item. Okay. Alright, this trick sucks. Okay, frame early, I think. Get it this time. Really? That was late? Oh my god. Alright, not what I wanted. Come on. No. Really? Alright, this is probably gonna be over. God, that sucks. There goes all my time. And then some. Get up. God damn it. I mean, not really. Like, this is pretty bad. No, I don't think that trick would be anything. I think it would be more difficult. I mean, you can't find it's frame perfect. Like, yeah, they get the frame or you don't. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Oh, I dropped a couple more frames. Nice. Hello, hit the head. Oh yeah, I'm losing a pretty substantial amount of time here. I'm gonna say 20, 30 seconds. I don't know if I'll be ahead. I don't think I will be. PBing isn't impossible, but it's not easy right now. I think it's called the Varia Cube. It's really good. That one's actually genuinely like very, very, very cool. I'm not losing as much time as I thought. Probably because that boss fight was decent. But I mean, I lost a lot of time compared to my best splits, which I don't like. No, it's orange. It was red, really. Oh, yeah, yeah, yes. It's made out of one of those really big GameCube keyboard controllers. Yeah, I know it's. I guess it is red. It's red and green and orange, but it's great. I think I say orange because I really love the shade of orange they use. The run will probably become like bad here. I mean, it's already bad, but it'll probably become worse right here. Wow, that was awful. No, I was so close. Oh, wow. Okay. Clutch city. That was good. Okay. Yeah, I might save time here now. I'm pretty sure you only have a few frames and a few pixels to actually make that work. I'm not sure exactly, but to hit like a specific eye while he's inside of you, while you're inside of him. How does this work? It's really precise. I don't think it matters who's inside of who. As long as it all works out. Good night. Ah. I kind of... Yeah, they look good. But I just don't like the item. It's a bad item. Probably. Nintendo doesn't like writing new engines. Yeah, just right through it. The pots are very pushy. Very pushy pots. I didn't really save much time, but I didn't really lose any either, which I kind of expect to most of the time. Because the whale homie usually goes a lot worse than that. Really? Okay. God, I was standing in a bad spot. Okay, that wastes some time. Bad. Hey, green. Don't owe me. Don't owe me. Don't owe me. Don't owe me. Okay, good. How is it? What do you mean by how is it? Like, is it good? I think it's good. Saves time. How do you do it? You have to get against the wall, and it like you kind of hold it in front of you, so it's like right in front of you. The wall's behind you, the hammer's in front of you, and then it'll kind of oscillate on the frame that it is like over top of the wall. You need to move the stylus over the wall, and it will just like kind of like go over the wall. Actually, believe it or not. Damn it. Ah, missed the button. Okay, I don't have many bombs, so... Thanks for the good luck. It's a cool boss fight. It's not very interesting to speedrun. Hey. Okay. I used bomb cheese for the last phase, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm not saving as much here as I wanted. Where is that time loss coming from? Probably the puzzle where I messed up the hammer glitch. Everything else was pretty good after choose. Boss fight was so-so. It has across the ocean. Let me think about that one. Wow, I'm actually gonna lose time. I kind of thought that was pretty okay. No. Ask me that question again. Because the answer is actually 3. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness he does that. Is that your final answer on the last one? Because otherwise I would have gotten owned. Okay, one dungeon, let's go. Last one. It is 80%. And that's a W. do these homies always spawn in the worst possible spot? Okay, I'm taking the hit. Okay, a little slow. Sorry, didn't give a sneeze warning. Oh, thanks. Whew. These guys, they're seen in Spirit Tracks, but yeah, it would be neat to see this race in like a different Zelda. I agree. Dude, it's okay, I'm broke too. I'm not actually broke. But I also like never pay for Twitch subs, so. It's like essentially the same thing, right? Yeah, they are in Spirit Tracks, but I think it'd be cool to see them in a different game. I think the item in this dungeon's okay. I think the whip in Spirit Tracks is a little better. And it's kind of a comparable item. Yeah, this is Gleeok. Oh, I would prefer if you would roll there, but if you would rather just stop in place, I guess that's also okay. The Temple of the Ocean King segments, actually, most of them aren't super difficult. Maybe that's just because I practice them so much. I think they're interesting. They're really fun and interesting. Those are probably some of the most fun parts of the run. The last 3 dungeons and the last 2, I have dropped way more frames than I've like ever dropped in a stream. What is going on? Well, if this somehow clutches a PB, I don't think it will. And it won't be a very good one if it does. At least I have the local recording. They're fine right now, but I looked over and I was at like 12, 13-ish hundred. Now I'm like almost at 1500. It's like, where did those 200 frames go? Oh, this homie's gonna take forever to move. You want to talk to him right in the middle. If you talk to him too far to either side, he'll pick the furthest side to walk to. Bad. Alright, hit me up. I wouldn't say this is a bad Zelda. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, that spin attack was a little sketch. I didn't know if it was actually gonna work, but it worked out. Okay. Pretty average luck. That guy can not do that move for like ever. but he'll usually attack you and then do it. But sometimes they'll just do it right away. So far a decent split. Thank you for being nice, icicle enemies. Okay. Once again, a little bit of luck here. Okay, average. This will be a gold split, I think. If not, damn close to it. I'm gonna drink some water. But my PB is also was my gold, so that doesn't mean I'm saving a whole lot of time. I'm not close enough. Cool. Cool. That was decent. That was decent. Moving to the stairs, I want to pull the hammer. I always forget to do that. Fine, a little slow. Really? Oh my kit thing. Oh, fast. Okay. Oof, this room has been spicy, except for the hammer. The hammer was really bad at the beginning. That second one was so good. Oh, cool. That's fine. I was a little too hasty on the first one. So for this dungeon, besides that one hammer, has been Really? Okay. That wasn't so hot, though. Really hoping he wouldn't get in my way. Yeah, that glitch, it seems really weird. But it's quite good. The phrasing on that is maybe not the best. I'd say Breath of the Wild is not the best open world game ever. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm not saying that's the way I would word it. I would probably say that Breath of the Wild has the best open world exploration of any game. And I would say that. I would say that it probably does have some of the best open world exploration. Spirit Tracks isn't that easy. It's actually quite easy to die in both of these. Wind Waker probably, right? Hey. Losing like a sliver, I'll probably be behind. I don't know why Red Gliak has more health. I'm not sure if he actually has more health or if they just don't want the one to die on the first phase. I wish that hammer had gone better at the beginning of that split. Because everything else was really good. I don't think Twilight Princess is really all that edgy anymore. I think at the time it was, but... these days, I would say that criticism is a little shallow. Didn't get the heart, because I don't need more than 8. I don't pick up the last 2 hearts because I usually don't end up needing them. Once I have 8 hearts, I'm usually okay. That's like just about fine. Yeah, that's not to say that Breath of the Wild, or I'm sorry, Twilight Princess wasn't trying to be a little more mature. Which I guess one could call edge. Alright, Jolene's in an awful place. Once again, this keeps happening. Okay. That's what should have happened last run, the run that was actually good. Okay. Pretty much the exact same situation. I just actually handled it well this time. It's a girl. And probably is. They never say specifically, but... oh, no, the sword guy. The sword guy. Duh. Obviously, Jolene is... looks like a Gerudo. Yeah, he might be. I don't know. Not sword guy, blacksmith. Smithy. Okay, let's have a nice clean fight, shall we? Okay. Jolene got that booty. You know it up. Too late. I thought this GDQ had a really good shot. Apparently I was wrong, but that's okay because GDQ's Zelda lineup is not very good, I don't think. That was the worst I've ever drawn. I don't think it's very popular. Oh, you said very unpopular. Yeah. I misread that. Yep. It's not very popular. I thought if it was gonna get in, it would get in at AGDQ this year because I thought the Zelda submissions were poor at best. I think the Zelda games that got in are also, with minor exceptions, I think TP deserved in. I think Majora's Mask deserved in. I just simply don't find Majora's Mask any percent to be all that interesting is the problem. But that doesn't mean I think that was necessarily a bad choice. Yeah, Wind Waker, 100%. Can we get some like least interesting Zelda 100% in the chat? Can we get some of those? But also. I don't think there's anything in Wind Waker 100% that you like don't really see in all dungeons for HD. Like I think it's poor time management. Really, not a fan. Also, Wind Waker has been in so many GDQs recently. Oh my god. Not a fan. A Link to the Past really needs to take a break. Like, I don't know the last time A Link to the Past had a break, but it has sequence breaking. It's not like a ton, but yep, it's Andy. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not. It is Zelda. It is Zelda. Can you grab that instead? That would be great. It has not had more breaks than Super Metroid. Super Metroid has had 2 breaks in the last 2 years, I believe. I think it's only been in about 50%. A Link to the Past has been in every GDQ for the last 2 years. Quote me on this. I might be wrong about Super Metroid, but it's at least had 1. I don't know the last time we've had a GDQ without A Link to the Past, but I think it needs a break. I did. It actually went the way it's supposed to go this time. I should have full arrows, right? Yep. I don't really care what made it popular again. I think it needs a break. I think the fact that we have to resort to like shitty ROM hacks of games to like make them interesting, like, I don't know. I don't find that interesting, but I guess that's just me. I simply think it needs a break, though. Is this gonna work? It did work, okay. I'm not saying it's not a good game. I'm just saying it's been in so many GDQs, and it's the same people running it. Like, I simply think, like, just, you know, it needs a break. I think 4-player MM was maybe unpopular opinion. I think it was really good, but I think because it was so good, it probably like shouldn't happen again for like probably a while. I don't think good speedruns become very fun to watch if you just like overdo them. Right? I know it's been 2 years. 2 years since MM. Can you please just roll? But I think that needs more time. I don't think that's what makes it boring. I don't even think that same people make it boring. I just think it's not very fair, right? There's so many good speedrunners out there. I don't think it's very representative of what speedrunning is all about and what our community is all about. If we're just like watching the same fucking people who already have a shit ton of influence, like I don't. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a salty runner. It's like, my runs didn't get in. I'm pissed. But like, in the most empathetic way possible, I think it's not particularly fair to just have like the same people running the same. Actually, did that just happen? I'm kind of pissed. Okay, I think I'm boned right now. We're gonna see what happens here. I don't know where this red phantom spawns, but I think I'm boned. Like, I'm seeing some. I'm not saying it's the worst representation ever. Okay, no. All right, just take the hit. Take the hit. That's really bad. I'm not PBing. I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, I need to practice again. I can PV, but it's got to be like a really good Bellum. It's got to be good RNG and. Yeah, hopefully they never put Diddy Kong Racing in another marathon. Everything has a speed run. Yeah, I think people run it. I don't know specifically, but this may be the shittiest PB of all time, so let's see. It also might just not PB. Arrow count is good. Hello. Yeah, Bellum is war in Latin. It's kind of a bad name, but I think it's a good boss. That was a pretty good fight, I think. Okay, you gonna go? You gonna go? Wow. Well, that was a good fight until he inexplicably decided, hey, I'm just not gonna move. Not really sure what that's all about, but... PB is like not gonna happen. Like it could, probably won't. It's not gonna be a good one, that's for sure. The beginning will be difficult. Actually, the beginning's not too bad. I'm dropping frames again. No, probably not new PB. I'd have to play out of my fucking head and get lucky. Oh, I got all the masked ones. Okay. Okay, that was actually decent. I still need to have a really good fight, and this fight is like my worst fight in the whole game. I probably will not have a good fight. I'm very bad at 3-cycle. Oh fuck, alright. I think 3-cycle is dead. Okay, yep. Got pretty unlucky there. Still possible, it's PB, but not by much. And I gotta get lucky. Okay. Yep, 20 seconds, there you go.